Hello everyone, my name is Mochi and today we're going to be talking about 20 new cozy games releasing this October for both the Nintendo Switch and on Steam. These games range from cozy farming to platforming to cooking and more, so there's sure to be at least one that you're interested in. So without further ado, let's get into the list. The first game on the list releasing on Steam and Nintendo Switch on the 3rd of October is the non-VR version of the much beloved Garden of the Sea. In this chilled out life sim, you wake up to find yourself alone on a small island with no company except the local animals and lapping waves. Play, craft and explore a vast variety of magical islands at your own pace. Build your dream house, grow a garden, nurture animals, adventure across the surrounding ocean, and make yourself at home. Explore and discover new islands, unlocking the mysteries of the ocean and its inhabitants, or stay where you are and let things gently take their course. You'll be fine either way. With no fail states, but many different ways to win, and its relaxing recreational music, Garden of the Sea is sure to be a chilled out experience. Cultivate your own garden full of flowers of every colour and all the delicious veggies, which you can then use to cook up a variety of meals. Build and upgrade your very own home, adding adorable decorations and colourful furnishings of your choice from a wide selection. Complete quests and explore the surrounding islands, traversing the waves in your very own boat and progressing in the storyline and learning the secrets of the sea, whilst also benefiting from the unique rewards. And most importantly, befriend and nurture the local creatures, eating birds, fish and more. When the original Garden of the Sea game came out back in 2019, I thought it looked really cute, but I've never really been interested in VR as I get quite bad motion sickness. So seeing the release of a non-VR version of the game has made me really excited to finally check it out. It looks like a very chilled out experience and I just love the idea of creating your dream coastal garden, as not everyone has access to gardening in real life. This game also heavily revolves around decorating and also befriending different wildlife, which I also really like the look of, and the graphic style is also super cute. If you enjoy games such as Garden Galaxy, Ooblets and Tiny Glade, then you will probably love Garden of the Sea. If you have a VR headset, you can already play this game on Steam and PlayStation, but if not, then like me, keep an eye out on the 3rd of October, which is really soon, for the release of the non-VR version. The next game on the list, already available on Steam but releasing for the Nintendo Switch on the 3rd of October, is Dawngrown, a short adventure about healing people's inner worlds from corruption and confronting the negative emotions of doubt and pain as a cute little frog. In this refreshingly cute adventure, you will play as Azure the Frog as you journey from the floating village in the sky to the minds of the afflicted to cleanse their rich inner worlds from the dark ooze that corrupts them. Armed only with your trusty clean gun, it's your job to mend the mindscape of the local villagers and defeat the vile creatures of the ooze infecting them. Once cleansed, use your hydration spell to breathe new life into the world, watching the environment become lush and green once more. Sure, you're only one frog and the task before you must seem daunting, but don't be frightened, just pick up your clean gun and start blasting. I love that the protagonist in this game is a cute little frog. It really fits the colour scheme and the art style and the overall vibe of this game. Instead of being just a typical cleaning game, Dawngrown has the added lore that you are cleaning people's mind from negative emotions, and I also like the feature of casting a hydration spell so that after you've worked hard and you've done all of the cleaning, you get this beautiful satisfying reward of watching the environment just rejuvenate all in one go. If you love frogs, cleaning and the satisfaction of watching the process of something going from grimy to shiny, and you also enjoyed other similar games such as Mellowbot, Terraria and Coral Island where you have to clean or defeat some kind of taint on the land, then you should definitely check out Dawngrown this October. The game is already available on Steam and there is also a free demo available over there, so you can check out some of the game before you buy it. The next game on the list, releasing on the 3rd of October for Steam and Switch, is Nekograms, a cute and casual puzzle game about cats. In this absolutely adorable game, you will help cute cats get to sleep by moving cats and cushions so that every kitty is comfy. But there's a twist. Cats will only move left or right and cushions can only move up and down. Play through 3 beautifully handcrafted worlds featuring 120 fun and challenging levels to complete with original and unique puzzle mechanics. backed by an original soundtrack full of relaxing tunes and beats. With over 15 different cat breeds to find and a large variety of amusing accessories to see your cats wearing, this game is sure to be a quirky, cute and relaxing time. Completed all 120 levels? No problem, with an unlockable endless mode at the end of the game, you can help as many feline friends get to sleep as your heart desires. The graphics of this game are absolutely adorable, and I love the different random accessories that the cats are sometimes wearing, such as the bread hat. There is also a decent amount of levels to play through, and I love that the devs also thought to add an endless mode so you can just keep on playing forever, even when you've completed the main campaign. If you love cats and puzzles, sleeping is your favourite pastime, and you enjoy games such as A Little to the Left and Cats Organised Neatly, then you should definitely check out Nekograms this October. If you don't have access to a PC or a Nintendo Switch, then this game will also be releasing on mobile, so it's very accessible to all kinds of cozy gamers. The next game on the list, releasing for PC on the 7th of October, is Kind Worlds 2, a long-awaited sequel to the cute and casual multiplayer game about being kind to real people. Kind Worlds 2 is a place to be yourself without having to worry about fitting in. It's a social space with no followers, no likes, and no subscribing. Meet other real people and make each other feel seen, heard, and less alone in a cozy community of kindred spirits. In this relaxing and beautifully sculpted multiplayer experience, you can send nice letters from your own cozy room or go outside and say hi to your neighbours, swapping recommendations, dressing up for the local poetry slams, and adding your dreams to a sky full of wishes. Join a community of real people with their hearts on their sleeves. In the original Kind Words experience, players have written each other over 5 million heartfelt letters expressing worries and comforting each other. The second release includes an improved version of the original and a whole lot more content. Tell a neighbour how your day is going, get dressed up, attend poetry slams at the local coffee shop, tell others fun stories, swap recommendations for music shows and more. Write extra long letters, trade life tips, and make wishes upon the night sky stars. With backwards compatibility, Kind Words 2 is a remade version of the original, with every room being polished and the UI revamped for greater accessibility. However, if you did play Kind Words, all your old letters and favourites are waiting for you in this new release. As both games run on one big happy server, you can exchange letters and stickers with players of either version of the game. Are you ready to be kind on the 7th of October? This is a chance to care and be cared for by real people in a video game. Sometimes all you need are a few kind words. I never got around to playing the original Kind Words, but I'm super interested in the concept of this game. One of the things that does worry me about this kind of chat-based game is that there may be people who ruin it for others. However, I'm sure the devs have considered this and they've put in place chat filters and encourage online safety throughout the game, as that should be their #1 priority. This game does look really cute, and I feel like it could be a really great way for making pen pals more accessible, as it would allow you to connect with people all over the world and write each other letters without actually requiring any physical materials or needing to post them. If you love chat rooms and meeting like-minded people with similar interests, and you love lo-fi hip-hop beats, then you should definitely consider checking out Kind Words 2 this October. However, when talking about a game that revolves around chatting to strangers online, I feel like I do have to give a quick warning to any children that might be watching this, so just please be careful when talking to people online, as you don't know if they are really who they're saying they are, and to anyone who ends up playing this game, please be careful not to share any personal information, and please stay safe. The next game on the list, also releasing for PC on the 7th of October, is Rebots, the first-person automation sandbox game with an expansive universe to explore where complex automation systems meet wacky. As a new employee at Rebots Corporation, you're sent to a remote asteroid field to help quirky aliens settle on their rocky little land of choice. They've got sass and character, but most importantly, they've got a lot of needs for you to fulfill. With a bunch of tools, robots, and gizmos, you'll be able to terraform these dull rocks into flourishing lands. In this game, you will use intelligent-ish rebots to gather resources, terraform planets, and scan all of the things, traversing the galaxy in the name of space capitalism. Travel through diverse biomes, gather resources, set up production lines, and get that money rolling into the bank account. Create complex production lines using your rebots, and automate tasks to optimize efficiency and maximize output, and also because it's fun. Link the rebots to each other to build intricate webs of ingenious automation, allowing them to gather and deposit resources. Progressing in the game will give you access to different classes of rebots, from the grunt worker to the watchful overseer. Yes, even robots have a class divide. With a wide array of tools under your belt, change inhabitable planetoids into home sweet homes for mostly thankful extraterrestrial clients. Meet your increasingly picky clients' needs while strategically expanding your operations across diverse landscapes and biomes and managing resources. Need a break from the daily grind? Make your own cute and cruelty-free safari as you categorize a wide variety of unique alien flora and fauna from your travels, and get rewarded with collectible memorabilia. Rebots features endless exploration, as no two space rocks are alike thanks to procedural generation of asteroids. The asteroid field is a playground of opportunities just waiting to be discovered, allowing for hours of playtime. Befriending aliens and meeting cute critters is nice and all, but the spaceport won't upgrade itself. Take on new contracts, quests, and grab those rewards. I love a sci-fi game, although I don't normally go for one that seems to promote capitalism. However, this game does seem different as it looks very cute, fun, and light-hearted. I also like that it revolves around making cute homes for aliens and revitalizing planets rather than destroying them for resources, which takes on a new perspective for space capitalism, and it feels more like an extraterrestrial house flipper, except you're flipping asteroids to become habitable. I also think that the alien safari idea is really cute. As a completionist, I love it, as it acts kind of like a museum where you can display all of the flora that you find as you explore the different planets located in the asteroid field. If you love management and automation games such as Word Factory, Core Keeper, and Oddsparks, then you should definitely check out Rebots this October. If you cannot wait for October, then there is currently a free demo available right now on Steam, so you can check out some of the game while you wait for the full release. The next game on the list, releasing for PC on the 7th of October, is Phoenix Springs, the beautiful yet mysterious, story-rich detective game. Lose yourself in the mystery of Phoenix Springs, a modern point-and-click set in a striking neo-noir world. It begins with an investigation. Find your brother Leo. You already know where it ends. After the reporter, Iris Dormer, reconnects with her estranged brother, she finds herself in Phoenix Springs, a desert oasis home to an enigmatic community. As she explores ancient ruins and interrogates a rich cast of characters, she must uncover the mysteries that connect the place, the myths, and herself. In this game, you will play as Iris, conducting your investigation by collecting clues and leads in your inventory rather than physical objects. Connect these clues with the environment or mention them in conversations to progress in the story. Discard false leads and red herrings as you solve logical puzzles designed to challenge and delight fans of story-rich interactive experiences. Inspired by classic point-and-click games, Phoenix Springs updates the genre for the modern player with intuitive controls, fully voice-acted dialogue, hand-drawn art and animations, and a streamlined UI. I love the striking neo-noir art style of this game and the point-and-click focused detective gameplay. I love that any clues you find will be automatically located in your inventory, so you don't have to try and remember all the key information or write it down. It's just there, easily accessible. This is especially helpful if you happen to be playing this game over multiple sessions. I also find it really interesting that they've included false leads and red herrings, as I feel like this isn't focused upon enough in other detective games, and you as the player has to pick and discard which clues are fabricated by solving logical puzzles. I also really love that this game is fully voice acted, as it really immerses you into the storyline, and it's definitely a pro for the gamers who don't like reading through large amounts of dialogue. If you love story-rich narrative gameplay, as well as solving mysteries and playing detective, then you will love Phoenix Springs, so keep an eye out for when this game releases on the 7th of October. And just a quick content warning before we move on to the next game, that Phoenix Springs does have some more mature themes that may not be appropriate for all ages, such as fantasy violence and nudity, as well as the insinuated consumption of drugs and alcohol, so please just keep this in mind if you are considering playing this game. The next game on the list, releasing for all major platforms on the 10th of October, is The Last Time I Saw You, an emotional and story-rich coming-of-age adventure about love and acceptance set in the 1980s. Featuring first loves, family interests, and yokai, in this game you will explore a haunted forest hiding a terrible secret, as you interact with a vast cast of friendly and deceitful characters in this beautifully hand-drawn story with some light action elements. Play through an uplifting story, rich with complex characters characters set in a vibrantly imagined vision of late 80s Japan as you join Ayumi on an exciting tale of self-discovery in which he'll face his first tentative steps into adulthood and confront the terrible curse that has fallen upon his hometown. Meet an eclectic cast of characters inspired by Japanese mythology and lose yourself in a beautifully hand-drawn and traditionally animated adventure. In this adventure filled with love, friendship, and all the trials of burgeoning adolescence, you'll meet a beguiling cast of fascinating characters along the way, from school friends and gossiping townsfolk to samurai crows and kleptomaniac kappas, as well as the literal girl of your dreams. Last Time I Saw You is a cozy and relaxing 2D exploration game featuring light action, environmental puzzles, side quests, and collectibles, which all support the heartwarming narrative at its core, all dripping in nostalgia and affection for a time long gone. I love story-rich games, and the coming-of-age theme is definitely one of my favourites as I just find it to be so wholesome, so I'm very excited for this game. It also features some supernatural themes, which I love to see, in particular Japanese mythology and folklore, which I find to be very interesting. I can't wait to see Ayumi figure out adolescence whilst also trying to uncover this curse that is plaguing his hometown, as it feels like such an interesting theme, and it also kind of reminds me of Bloomtown, which just released in September, which has a similar focus, and I feel like a lot can be done with this premise. If you love story-rich narrative games with a coming-of-age theme, such as Mika and the Witch's Mountain, then you should definitely check out Last Time I Saw You when it releases on the 10th of October. It's also a perfect game for the spooky season, as you will find yourself exploring a haunted forest and discovering its many secrets. If you can't wait to check out this game, then there is currently a free demo available on Steam right now, so you can play some of the game before release day. The next game on the list, releasing for PC and Nintendo Switch on the 10th of October, is Amber Isle, the cute and cozy exploration and shop management game about dinosaurs. Welcome to Amber Isle, a quaint, friendly village of prehistoric residents who are in need of a new shopkeep. That's you. Craft and sell items, upgrade your shop, befriend your fellow paleofolk neighbours, and customise the island to bring the village back to life, welcoming even more prehistoric pals along the way. Amber Isle is down to its last remaining residents, the grumpy iguanodon Mayor Clawsworth, the peppy pteranodon Courier Maple, and the mega keen Megalosaurus intern Addy. In a last-ditch attempt to revitalise Amber Isle, Mayor Clawsworth reluctantly agrees to let you open your very own shop, the only one on the entire island. During your adventure, you will learn more about your new friends, the history of the island, and how exactly it fell into such disrepair. Gather, craft, and sell items to meet the needs of your diverse paleofolk customers, each with unique needs, behaviours, and preferences for you to discover. Haggle, pawn, and counter offer your way to the top of the shop rankings. It's up to you to run a successful shop to bring Amber Isle back from the brink of fossilization. In this game, you will name, customize, and run your very own shop your own way. Use your profits to unlock new shop decor, walls, floors, and more. As your shop gains popularity, plan your layout wisely, expand your floor space, and make your shop more efficient. You can also use your shop profits to help rebuild the island and unlock new areas to explore. Decorate with paths, foliage, and amenities to make Amber Isle an attractive travel destination once more. Only then will your paleofolk pals consider packing up and moving in permanently. Paleofolk come in a wide variety of shapes, sizes, and species. It's not just dinosaurs. Meet Ice Age mammals, Permian amphibians, marine life, invertebrates, and more. Amber Isle has 48 different paleofolk to befriend, all with unique personalities, preferences, dialogue, and quests. Get closer to your paleofolk by hanging out with them and fulfilling their requests, and as your friendship grows, your fellow paleofolk will share new upgrades and recipes with you. With your help, they can even eventually build their own stalls, cafes, gardens, communal areas, and more to make Amber Isle a thriving community once again. Express your penchant for the prehistoric by designing your very own paleofolk. Customize clothes, crests, colours, and more in the character creator, picking from 5 different body presets, such as the small herbivore. What type of paleofolk will you be? So what are you waiting for? Get ready to stock some shelves and dust the displays, because it's almost opening time for your brand new adventure on Amber Isle. I love that there is so much gameplay to explore in this game, as it makes it feel very fleshed out. As well as running your own shop, there are so many characters to befriend, complete quests for, as well as rebuilding the town of Amber Isle from the ground up and helping your fellow paleofolk also start their own businesses. Not only that, but you can also fully decorate your shop, and the shop resource management mechanics so far seem very interesting, and that you have to stock items based off of the other paleo folks' preferences and meet each character's unique needs to be successful. If you love dinosaurs, decorating, and games like Paleo Pines, Animal Crossing, and Moonlighter, then you'll probably love Amber Isle. Amber Isle is currently available for pre-purchase with a 20% off promotional discount, which will end on the 10th of October. So if you know for sure that you want to play it, you should buy it now. The next game on the list, releasing for all major platforms on the 11th of October, is the much anticipated adventure exploration 3D platformer Europa. Set on the moon of Europa, a lush terraformed paradise in the shade of Jupiter's shadow, you will play as an android named Z, setting off on a quest in search of answers. Run, glide, and fly across the beautiful hand-sculpted landscape, solving mysteries in the ruins of a fallen utopia, all in the name of discovering the story of the last human alive. Europa is a peaceful game of adventure, exploration, and meditation, featuring an intimate story about growing up and humanity's relationship with nature. As you travel across the lush and colourful landscapes, you will gradually upgrade the capabilities of your Zephyr jetpack, boosting yourself further through the air until you can flow freely into the sky and glide serenely, building power and momentum over time. Explore a breathtaking world of lakes, meadows, and mountains, scattered with the remains of a fallen civilization, uncovering secrets, solving puzzles, and navigating hidden dangers in the ruins you come across on your travels. I really like the free-flowing exploration of the beautiful open world, and the landscape and visuals are absolutely stunning. This is probably one of the most aesthetic games I've seen released this year, with an art style which seems very inspired by Studio Ghibli animation. I also love the idea of a robot trying to figure out the story of the last human alive. It's a very wholesome concept which isn't typically seen in the sci-fi genre, which tends to be more skewed towards dystopian themes. If you love Studio Ghibli, exploration games and open worlds, and beautiful scenery, then you can't go wrong with Europa. If you cannot wait until the 11th of October, then there is currently a free demo available on Steam right now, so you can check out some of the gameplay before the full release. The next game on the list, releasing for all major platforms on the 15th of October, is Neva, the story-rich and emotionally charged action-adventure 2D puzzle platformer about life and death. Experience the moving tale of a young woman and her lifelong bond with a magnificent wolf as they embark on a thrilling adventure through a rapidly dying world. Neva chronicles the story of Alba, a young woman bound to a curious wolf cub following a traumatic encounter with dark forces. Together they embark on a perilous journey through a once beautiful world as it slowly decays around them. Over time, their relationship will evolve as they learn to work together, helping one another to brave increasingly dangerous situations. As the story progresses, the wolf will grow from a rebellious cub to an imposing adult seeking to forge her own identity and testing Alba's love and their commitment to one another. As a cursed world threatens to overwhelm them, Alba and her courageous companion will do whatever it takes to survive and make a new home together. I love that this game takes heavy inspiration from Studio Ghibli's Princess Mononoke, seen in the young girl Alba, who is representative of Mononoke, and her wolf cub, but also in the dark forces that they encounter throughout the game, whose visuals are very reminiscent of a combination of the Forest King and also No Face from Spirited Away, with their slime-like bodies and their masks that are adorned with antlers. I love that as you progress in the game, the wolf cub will age and seek her own identity, which will test the character's relationship and commitment to one another, which I think will lead to some very interesting gameplay. If your favourite Studio Ghibli movie is Princess Mononoke, you love dogs and wolves, and you don't mind a bit of combat in your story-driven games, then you will definitely love Neva. Keep an eye out on the 15th of October for when it releases on all major platforms. The next game on the list, releasing for both PC and Switch on the 16th of October, is Nairi Rising Tide, the cute and casual sequel to the action-adventure RPG Nairi Tower of Shirin, about the importance of family. So after the events of Nairi Tower of Shirin, in this sequel, Nairi will continue on her quest to save her family. Follow her as she and her companions try to overcome the many dangers of the corrupt city of Shirin, all the while an apocalyptic prophecy threatens to devour everything. In the second chapter of the narrative-driven puzzle adventure, you will join Nairi once more on her perilous quest to save her family, exploring a lively oasis city set in a large hand-drawn world filled with charming and colourful characters, forgotten ruins, and ominous conspiracies. Experience an engaging story filled with charm, adventure, and cute animals, and explore the oasis city of Shirin to meet cute, wacky, and even dangerous characters. Discover the new features, such as the tool belt, which now allows you to craft creative solutions by combining items. Tailor your experience with the new guidance and and hint system as you solve challenging brain teasers and navigate intricate puzzle dungeons, complex spaces filled with interconnected and more challenging puzzles. Orient yourself and fast travel with the new and improved map systems, allowing you to travel around faster and get to the good stuff quicker. Collect coins and recruit more characters to unlock bonus artwork, figurines, and lore. With the new hint and guidance system, you can customize how you play and the gameplay difficulty, making this second chapter more accessible for a wider range of players. Spend the coins you collect on hints, ranging from small nudges to complete solutions. How much you reveal and how easy you make the puzzles is up to you. If you're just here for the story, you may even skip entire puzzle dungeons, making the gameplay experience super customizable to many types of cozy gamers and playstyles. I love the coming of age style storyline, combined with puzzles and a colourful cast of quirky characters, which gives this series a larger than life personality. The new features seem very interesting, such as the tool belt, which will allow for more interesting and complex puzzle solutions, as well as the new guidance and hint system, which allows you to tailor the puzzle gameplay exactly to your liking, making this a good pick for cozy gamers of all experiences and many playstyles. If you love narrative puzzle games such as Unpacking, A Tiny Sticker Tale, and Snufkin, then you should check out the Nairi series this October. The first game is already available on Steam, and there is also a free prologue to the second installment if you are interested. The next game on the list, releasing for Nintendo Switch and other consoles on the 22nd of October, but already available on Steam, is Potionomics, the potion making, shop management, deck building, and dating sim experience. After his untimely death, you've inherited your uncle's potion shop, and a huge debt. Better get brewing, customize your store, hire heroes to gather ingredients, befriend or romance your fellow vendors, to learn new haggling strategies, and go head to head with the competition. In this game, you will play as a penniless witch named Sylvia, but she finds herself thrust into the role of potion proprietor. Now it's up to you to carry on with your uncle's legacy and keep his potion shop afloat, but thankfully you won't have to go it alone. With help from your new friends, you must hone your negotiation skills, outsell your craftiest competitors, and make your shop the #1 potion destination in Rafter. It's all about mastering the finer points of potionomics. Negotiations can be tense when every coin counts, but you'll help Sylvia manage her stress with ease by playing your cards right, literally. Develop friendships with adventurers and other shopkeepers on Rafter to learn even more advanced negotiation tactics. Choose the best ingredients to make even basic potions extraordinary, affecting the taste and aroma to please even your pickiest customers. But beware, if you aren't careful, you'll get some pretty gross results. Rafter, home to some of the world's most potent magic, is packed with big RPG personalities, each seeking a leg up in their adventures. Befriend and recruit them to help you level up your own potion game, but don't expect every client to be friendly. Make your shop really pop with cute and fun customizable decor where style points aren't the only perk, but decorating your shop just right can not only improve your prices but also allows you to make better quality potions and more. I love that this game combines some of my favourite genres into one. It has the witchcraft elements and brewery alongside shop management and haggling, which involves deck building, whilst also being a dating sim. I'm especially excited to see all of the different romance options and play with the card-based haggling system, as I've never seen any shop management sales system take on a deck building gameplay style, but I do feel like it would be really fun. If you love witchery and potion brewing, deck building, dating, and shop management, including games such as Moonstone Island, Wildflowers, and Lakeberg Legacies, then you'll absolutely love Potionomics, and you should definitely check it out this October when it comes to console and their new DLC for Steam releases, which will be the Masterwork edition, as the witchcraft vibes are just perfect for this spooky season. The next game on the list, releasing for consoles on the 22nd of October but already available on Steam, is Wildermyth, the story-rich, party-based RPG adventure where your choices matter. Wildermyth is a character-driven, procedurally generated tactical RPG which, like the best tabletop role-playing experiences, gives you choices and answers your every decision with consequences that drive your characters forward. In this party-based procedural storytelling RPG, tactical combat and story decisions will alter your world and reshape your cast of characters. Follow your heroes over their whole careers, from their pitchfork days to their powerful primes, and even on into old age, memory, and legend. Set in the Yondering Lands, a richly layered and imaginative papercraft world, populated with hand-painted 2D characters and scenery, you will lead a band of heroes as they grow from reluctant farmers into unique, legendary fighters, by fighting in combat against unexpected threats and strange monsters across interactive battlefields. Wildermyth pays loving attention to breaking the typical RPG mold and exploring new ideas with no orcs, elves, or goblins to be found. Just be sure to watch out for the telepathic insect dragons and the clockwork undead. Unravel mysteries and share pensive moments in an ever-new fantasy setting that blends hard truths and sacrifice with humor and personal storytelling. Where will your myth lead? Reminiscent of tabletop role-playing, wildermyth follows the stories of unique heroes born in a unique setting every playthrough as they age, transform, fall in love, disagree, and make harrowing sacrifices. With procedurally generated backstory, personality, and appearance, each hero brings their own organic history and personality to the table and will form relationships with your other heroes, but all of these elements will change and develop over the course of the playthrough as characters age, encounter mysteries, and overcome challenges. Despite all this, your choices and combat skills are what will ultimately decide your hero's paths and outcomes. For example, your hero may choose to trust the enigmatic wolf god, leading to a hair-raising change in their appearance and combat abilities, or they may pursue a romance with a fellow hero, giving each of them a shared buff and more story opportunities. Encounters and events will have permanent, character-defining effects, letting you craft the arc of each hero. You'll have the freedom to customize your hero's appearances, names, histories, and more. Combat in Wildermyth emphasizes teamwork and careful positioning, as well as the imaginative use of your revolving capabilities and surroundings. Walling and flanking mechanics will provide clear but conflicting incentives, whilst mystical interfusion will let you reconstruct the battlefield with explosive magic. With multiple difficulty levels to choose from, you can make the combat as intense or chilled out as you want, making this game accessible for players of all experience levels and playstyles. All heroes will die someday, but you get to hold on to your favourites, reintroducing them in the next adventure, and over many lifetimes, the myths you make will form your own legendary pantheon. As time passes, heroes will grow old and may retire, or else may fall in combat, or if they're lucky, survive all the way to the end of the campaign. Your favourite heroes can be added to a roster of legends, to then be called upon again in later playthroughs, as you build your own mythologies and share the awe-inspiring might of your heroes with others. In addition to this, within a single playthrough, Wildermyth takes a new approach to death. When a character's health reaches 0, you can either choose to let them fall back, with a maiming that will lead to some transformative new paths in their legend, or let them go out in a blaze of glory to be remembered for generations to come. With almost endless replayability, each playthrough you can pick and choose from a huge bank of combat abilities as you progress in the campaign and your heroes level up, deciding whether you prefer offensive or defensive tactics, brute strength, stealth, or magically flinging fire from a nearby lamp into your enemies' faces. Procedural generation gives you new heroes, new enemies, new story events, and new maps every time you play. Feeling lonely? You can play with up to 5 friends in multiplayer with local co-op or Steam remote play, where each of you will be able to customize and control your own heroes as you play through a campaign. I like how Wildermyth brings a fresh perspective to D&D inspired party-based RPG games, bringing with it a refresh of enemies and never seen before species to fight, as well as the unique feature of character aging. I love that you can do campaigns across many generations and make your heroes into legends, as well as recalling on your favorites between saves. If you love the tabletop-based role-playing game D&D and also other similar games such as Baldur's Gate and For the King, then you should definitely check out the new Wildermyth console edition when it releases on the 22nd of October. The next game on the list, releasing on Steam on the 23rd of October, is the cute and casual hand-drawn puzzle building game and sequel to the beloved organisation game Wilmot's Warehouse, Wilmot Works It Out. In this game, you will complete beautiful images and then use them to decorate the walls of your house. Play as Wilmot, who after a long day of sorting out the warehouse, likes to unwind by sorting out puzzle pieces. Once complete, you decide where best to hang it. Then, the mail person delivers a brand new puzzle. Complete a series of puzzles to unlock new customization options for your house, including colours, wallpapers, bookcases, and cats. This house is going to feel like a home in no time at all. With over 60 original puzzles to assemble, you will unlock new rooms and customization items to decorate with as you progress, complemented by a gentle and slightly jazzy electronic soundtrack to listen to as you ponder and solve. Wilmot Works It Out is a relaxing way to unwind. I like that Wilmot Works It Out is a puzzle game where you will actually complete a standard picture puzzle and then you can put them on your walls to decorate your house. With over 60 original puzzles to assemble, this game has a decent amount of content, but it would be nice to see a daily puzzle feature similar to the daily tidy in A Little to the Left, where players can check in every day for new puzzles after they finish the main game. If you love cozy and relaxing puzzle games, such as A Little to the Left, Unpacking, and A Tiny Sticker Tale, then you will definitely love Wilmot Works It Out. Keep an eye out for this one as it releases on the 23rd of October. The next game on the list, releasing for both PC and Nintendo Switch on the 24th of October, is Shin-chan, Shiro, and the Coal Town, the next casual point-and-click adventure adventure in the Shin-chan series. The Nohara family is headed to the Akita Prefecture. Hiroshi is suddenly given a job assignment near his hometown in Akita, so the family make their way to a small village near his parents' home and rent out an old traditional Japanese farmhouse. Nestled in the tranquil rural landscape, they begin their carefree and quiet life in the countryside. Shinosuke, who is Shinosuke's grandfather, bestows the mysteries of country playtime by teaching him how to catch bugs and fish. A highlight of every evening is when the family gathers around the sunken hearth to savor delicious Akita dishes, and in the village, Shinosuke talks with the farmers and makes new friends, living his life to the fullest every day until one morning, Shiro shows up at the house covered in soot and then suddenly dashes away. Shinosuke chases after Shiro until, stopped before him, he notices a mysterious train that he's never seen before. The mysterious train stops in a lively and prosperous town that seems to have been frozen in time since the Showa era. Welcome to Coal Town, where there are energetic working class people going about their day to day. After meeting a mysterious young girl, Shinosuke becomes friends with these mysterious people and so begins his newest venture. In this casual adventure, you will play as Shinosuke as he explores his new life in rural Akita and the mysterious Coal Town. Akita's rivers are rich with a diverse range of fish, from common catches to rare species that are harder to find. Experiment with different times of day and locations to catch new fish and add any you discover to your nature book collection. There are also all kinds of bugs living in the groves and forests of Akita, and as night falls, fireflies will emerge, creating a magical scene. You may even find some new bugs that only live in this village. Forage for wild vegetables along the village roads and in the mountains, using those you find to complete your errands. If foraging isn't for you, your grandma will teach you how to grow your own vegetables, which can be used as ingredients in local delicacies. After boarding the train to Coal Town, there's even more to do. Meet up with Coal Town's resident inventor to create amazing devices with the help of her strange machine, using different items found around town to create new inventions. The locals of Coal Town love hanging out at the diner, so help the owner come up with new menu items, utilizing the fish you catch and other ingredients, while she serves up a storm of delicious food. Feeling bored? Head on down to the trolley race, a local entertainment facility popular with the residents of Coal Town, to race against your new friends, receiving rare items when you win. Explore a collection of unique tracks, from courses with exhilarating jumps to courses designed for thrilling battles, getting stronger and challenging more racers as you progress. Choose from a variety of trolleys to pick one that suits your racing style, and then upgrade it with amazing custom parts. I love that there is so much gameplay content to participate in, whether you're exploring the rural Akita village or the mysterious Coal Town, with insects and fish to catch and vegetables to grow, to inventing new devices, planning new diner menus, and racing against your friends on trolleys. It doesn't seem like there will ever be a dull moment in Shin-chan, Shiro, and the Coal Town. If you love collectathon games such as Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley, as well as the childlike, heartfelt storylines of the coming-of-age genre, whether you played the first Shin-chan game, Me and the Professor on Summer Vacation, and are looking for Shinosuke's next adventure, or if you have never played a Shin-chan game before, you should definitely check this one out. The next game on the list, releasing for console on the 24th of October and also fully releasing from early access on Steam, is Orange Season, the farming and dating sim RPG that's perfect for capturing those autumnal vibes this October. With your partner's help, you've finally saved enough money to buy a plot of land in the charming farmers village of Orange Town. Now it's time to make your dreams come true, build, customize and expand a thriving farm, grow crops, raise animals, fish and mine materials to establish your farm as a success in the town and turn a profit. Socialize with the local townsfolk and help them out through their quests to build friendships that will last a lifetime, discovering secrets and tending to your farm as you create your own story in Orange Season. However, building a successful farm is no easy task. Growing your crops requires hard work, which is why it's important to take a break from time to time by participating in the local festivals with unique minigames, fishing, exploring the great cavernous mines and the beautiful handcrafted map, finding resources in nature and making new friends. Orange Town is the home of all kinds of different people, each with their own secrets, struggles, and stories. Make sure to befriend them and create your own exciting story through your interactions. Play through the main storyline or create a unique story of your own, it's up to you. I love that this game takes all of the important and beloved features of a typical farming sim, combined with its beautiful pixel art graphic style, and adds a storytelling aspect to it. I can't wait to see what kind of stories people will create in this game. If you're looking for your next farming sim adventure and you love the autumnal vibe, then Orange Season, fully releasing from early access on Steam and coming to console on the 24th of October, is a great pick for you. Similar to games like Stardew Valley, Story of Seasons and Harvest Moon, a whole new storyline awaits you in Orange Season, and you can even create your own custom one. If you like the sound of this game, it's currently available in early access on Steam right now, and there is also a free demo available for you to check out. The next game on the list, releasing for PC and Nintendo Switch on the 24th of October, is the cute and casual creature collector RPG Botworld Odyssey. In this game, you will venture into a huge and diverse open world to discover new bots, collect rare scrap metal to build them, and deploy them in tactical, real-time battles on your quest to become the world's greatest bot master. Explore the beautifully crafted, vast and vibrant open world, teeming with rare and unique bots to discover. Scavenge for rare scraps and discover new bots to build and collect along the way as you freely explore the many lush forests, arid deserts, tropical jungles, and arctic wastes of Botworld. Over the course of the story-driven single-player campaign, you'll discover new environments, meet a variety of characters, collect rare treasures, and uncover the many secrets hidden at the heart of Botworld. Just make sure you have a strong team of bots, as you never know what's around the corner. Engage in real-time battles against other bots, outsmarting your foes in the game's unique tactical battle system. Your bots will leap, charge, stun, or blast around the arena with advanced AI, while you plan the perfect time to deploy special abilities such as Frost Missile or Firewall to support your bot team and stomp your foes. Each of your bots will have unique abilities and a powerful ultimate. Combining these with your own powerful player abilities is the key to becoming a seasoned bot master. Every victory you win will earn your bots experience points, which can then be spent to unlock advanced new AI and further increase your tactical options, which you can then bring into the online PvP arena and battle against your friends to rise up the worldwide leaderboard. Customize your very own bot dream team by discovering, building and collecting rare and powerful bots to form the ultimate team of only your most powerful. Search the world to discover new bot blueprints, then collect the rare scrap to build and upgrade your favorites, customizing their powers and abilities as they level up and get stronger. Equip yourself with powerful booster chips to adjust your bot's strengths and change the course of a battle, and deploy unique gadgets while exploring, such as bombardment and invisibility, to get the upper hand on the bandits and wild bots that inhabit Botworld. Create your own character's unique appearance, playing as one of 5 animals, as either a cat, dog, buffalo, rat, or lizard. Choose a unique look to add some personality to your character, and complete missions to unlock new cosmetic items, such as new hats and outfits. Find and defeat ultra rare bots in the open world to collect their alternate skins and customize the look of your own bots. I love that Botworld Odyssey combines the typical creature collection game with an interesting spin, robots, in which you look for blueprints and materials to build them and upgrade them, rather than trying to tame them with their favorite foods or using magical items to improve their stats. With a massive open world to explore, with lots of boss to discover, many beautiful biomes to wander through, and a variety of colourful characters to meet, Botworld Odyssey has a lot to offer. If you love creature collectathon games such as Moonstone Island and Pokemon, then you should definitely check out Botworld Odyssey when it releases this October. And if you can't wait for the 24th, then there is currently a free demo available on Steam right now so that you can check out some of the gameplay before the full release. The next game on the list, releasing on Steam including for Mac on the 25th of October, is Some Goodbyes We Made, the cute and casual story-rich narrative game. Some Goodbyes We Made is a minigame collection about saying goodbye, consisting of 11 short minigames, each preserving a precious farewell memory. In this short but sweet narrative story, players will experience many different farewell stories, including moving houses, graduation ceremonies, quarrels with friends, and more. Follow the protagonists as they preserve both the sadness and profundity of their goodbyes through each minigame, feeling the unique complexity, heartache, or beauty of each one. The minigames in the collection include visual novels, platformers, and even character creators. In this 1-hour experience, you might also revisit the goodbyes of your own life. Some of the minigames included are Bye 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 Bye, where you will wave your mouse to say goodbye as a train takes you away, the graduation performance, in which you will give a vocal performance at your graduation ceremony, choosing between staying calm and focusing on your singing, or remembering the time spent here and releasing your emotions, and lastly, I Don't Want to Move, in which you will play as a 7-year-old making trouble on moving day and causing chaos by trying to play with all your favourite things before your parents pack them into the car. I love that this game is a collection of adorable minigames, each with their own art style and premise, but all revolving around the sad reality of having to say goodbye, in which many players will find relatable. If you love cute minigames, puzzles, and narrative-driven games such as Coffee Talk, Sticky Business, and Unpacking, then you should definitely check out Some Goodbyes We Made when it releases on the 25th of October. The next game on the list, releasing on all major platforms except for the Nintendo Switch, I'm really sorry to my Switch gamers, on the 28th of October is the much anticipated, cute and quirky culinary adventure Fruitbus. A journey of flavours and friendships awaits you in your cozy, customizable food truck. Set in an open world where taste is everything, in this cozy cooking and adventure exploration game, you'll forage for fresh ingredients to create your very own menu, then feed both tummies and souls with delicious and lovingly prepared home-cooked meals, changing the world one apple at a time. Upgrade your trusty truck, finding new ways to attract customers with music and bright colours, and customizing it to reflect your personality, from a giant springy banana to racing wings, and then visit a whole world of new and delicious destinations together. Treat Mother Earth well as you adventure into the wilds and gather ingredients, find inspiration for your next top-selling dish in ancient glades, secret groves, and whimsical forgotten grottos. Discover the native fresh fruits and vegetables on each island of the Gustum archipelago, learning the unique customs of each and cooking meals that will make someone's day. Upgrade your kitchen to fit your own unique playstyle, making fun and original dishes for your customers to try, or taking on the challenge of making the local delicacy. Grow a following of loyal and returning customers and discover their unique stories by creating heartfelt home-cooked dishes that evoke feelings and memories. Use the power of food to help feed souls and unlock new possibilities for you and your colourful travelling fruit bus. I love that this game combines many different gameplay styles into one. It's both a cook and serve game, but also an exploration and social game, with lots of customization and upgrades along the way. I love that rather than just having the ingredients magically appear from some crate, like some other cook and serve style games, in Fruitbus you actually have to explore and forage to collect your ingredients. I also love that your returning customers will have their own stories which they will share with you as you progress and the more you serve them, rather than just being randomly generated characters which you serve and then they just disappear and serve no other purpose. If you love cozy cooking, exploration and adventure in games like Slime Rancher and Coffee Caravan, then you should definitely check out Fruitbus when it releases on the 28th of October. If you can't wait until the end of October and you want to start serving now, there is currently a free demo available on Steam, so you can check out some of the gameplay before the full release. The next game on the list, releasing for most major platforms on the 31st of August, is the exploration-driven platformer about closeness and distance, monospaced lovers. Clara wakes up to a phone that isn't hers. On it, she finds a perplexing message left by a hacker who goes by the name of the God of Binary, which states that her time left in this world is short. Her only clue is a series of encrypted messages locked on the phone and a mysterious new friend who has also woken up to a phone that wasn't his. Monospaced Lovers is a semi-hardcore platform adventure game that defies the traditional Metroidvania formula, featuring exploration-driven quests and puzzles reminiscent of classic Zelda games, combined with a visual novel-inspired storyline that's equal parts emotional and philosophical. In this 2D puzzle platformer, you will journey through a metafictional, fantasy-filled land and find the truth of your fragile world before it disintegrates. Work through unconventional metafictional puzzles that will make you want to use the in-game hints, rekindling that childlike sense of discovery with a game that treats you like an adult. Experience a heartfelt story featuring comedy, drama, social anxiety, and philosophy. Dropping the silent protagonist trope of platformers, Monospaced Lovers creates a heroine with her own personality and feelings, and she's always one step ahead of you. Explore a beautiful hand-painted world with countless activities, chat at the local tanuki, learn how to translate slime speak, and explore every corner of your quaint hometown till you found all 60 plus collectibles. With non-linear collectathon style exploration mixed with RPG style story quests, there is never a dull moment and you can play your way, progressing however you'd like. Dodge bullets as you face to face against 4+ bullet hell boss battles and even more challenge rooms, combining the genre of bullet hell and platforming, so that you will have to learn how to platform in a whole new way. Are you ready to solve the mystery of the God of Binary and uncover the truth of this strange but comfy world? I love that this is a 2D platformer which is very heavy on the story and narrative experience, with a story of over 100,000+ words, and told through rich dialogue, text messages, and of course platforming. Normally, platformers tend to neglect the narrative aspect of gameplay if they have it at all, so it's very refreshing to see Monospaced Lovers lean more into this aspect, which can make it more motivating to complete the more difficult levels as you just need to know what happens next. If you love visual novels like Coffee Talk, but also heartfelt platformers like Celeste, then you're in luck because Monospaced Lovers is the perfect game for you and it's releasing next month. If you can't wait until the 31st of October to check out this game, then there is currently a free demo available on Steam right now, so you can check out some of the platforming and story before the full release. And last but not least, releasing on Steam in early access sometime this October is the science fiction and fantasy open world survival sandbox Nimoyd. You've crash landed on Earth in 2702 with little to no help, and now the clock is ticking to find something to eat and to develop the equipment you need for exploration. Craft, dig and fight your way through a vast and colourful post-apocalyptic open world full of wonder, procedurally generated cities, dungeons, aliens, mechs and even an underworld. Build, survive, find love or even beat the ultimate underlord. Manage your energy supply as you explore forests, grass plains, deserts, dark caves and dungeons, and procedurally generated cities filled with enemies, each biome offering useful resources for you to gather. But beware of the night as the dark spirits will come to haunt you. Craft gear, light food, but don't forget a bed, table and buildings, vehicles or even a mecha. Use your home base to store resources, park vehicles and replenish your supplies as you explore this vast world. Whatever you make will help you survive further away from your base of operations, and who knows what else you might find deep below in the underworld. Build a home, choosing recipes and managing your defense against either other human factions or new alien colonists, or even against the nightly dark spirits and the underlord who lives deep below in the underworld. Participate in wars between human factions or defend their factions against those strange alien colonists from space, or even play as an alien faction yourself. The choice is yours and you can create any story you'd like in Nimoyd. Discover vast nations and randomly generated cities where you will rub shoulders with traders, converse with soldiers and even children. Listen to their stories to learn about their culture and the late history of this world, and eventually you may find someone you'd like to marry, raising a family and securing your heritage on this strange planet. Customize your hero based on 16 hero types, ranging from humans to aliens to fantasy creatures. Add unique character traits such as brave or lazy to make your character unique, and watch how other characters in the game will react to them. Play with friends in multiplayer, inviting them to your planet to go on an underground adventure or to fight against the alien. Or join one of the many public planets to experience a more hilarious world filled with lots and lots of player factions and cities. But since Nimoyd is a single player game at its core, remember to take your time for that too. You can also share your creations with other players by uploading them to the Nimoyd asset store. In addition, there is a built-in modding tool which will help you alternate the game in an extensive way, even adding new 3D animations if you plan to go further with your creativity. I love that Nimoyd has all the important features of a successful sandbox survival game, whilst also bringing to the table even more fun features such as romance and starting a family, as well as the sci-fi aspect of aliens and mecha. If you love survival sandbox games such as Minecraft, Terraria and Dinkum, then you should definitely check out Nimoyd when it releases this October. If you can't wait for the full release, then there is currently a free demo available on Steam right now, so you can check out some of the gameplay now while waiting. Now to mention the delayed releases, which I talk more in depth about in my September video. If you missed it and you're interested in any of these games, I'll link it down below so you can watch it after this one. One game that was delayed from September and is now releasing on the 29th of October is a Nintendo Switch release of the beloved sandbox exploration adventure game Core Keeper. In this early access mining sandbox adventure, you will explore an endless cavern of creatures, relics and resources, solo or with up to 8 friends in online co-op. Mine, build, fight, craft and farm to unravel the mystery of the ancient core. Play your way and explore at your own pace, celebrate the seasons, trade with merchants, hatch new friends, design the ultimate mega base, automate resource gathering and production, host servers to play with friends in this unforgettable sandbox adventure. So that was 20 plus new cozy games releasing this October, some for Steam, some for Nintendo Switch, and even some with the spooky seasonal vibes of October. Let me know down in the comments which one you are most excited for and which platform you'll be playing it on. For me, it would have to be the new Masterwork edition of Potionomics, as I love dating sim games and management games, so it's really just a 2-in-1 for me. If you found this video entertaining or informative, then please consider leaving a like, as it really helps my small channel to grow, and if you want to see more content like this, then feel free to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I next upload. And with all that being said, as always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day/night, and thank you so much for watching to the end.